Over the last few days, the Mirage Orb has caused so much outrage and controversy to the point that even the Call of Dragons devs have gone back. So let's go over the past few days, what's actually happened, and why the community was so outraged with the Call of Dragons devs for the first time in a while. Hello, yes, smash a like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos with me, MrSneakyy, an official Call of Dragons content creator, and we're here again in the main game talking about the Mirage Orb, since honestly the last 48 hours has been a roller coaster journey, and obviously I'm still waiting. This is very fresh out now on the new update, right? Because if you guys have been sleeping under the rug, you're probably wondering, what am I on about? What's happened, right? So what we're going to do is just go into just a couple of mails and just explain it all first, and then we'll go into how the community seems to have won over and rebuffed this Mirage Orb. So the first mail we need to talk about is this one that came out on the 4th. So this was a couple of days ago, and this basically came out, as you can see around on my screen, around 13:52 UTC. But the problem that this Mirage bug fixed happened the day before. So technically, the day before, everyone received a quick little like 2 megabyte patch. That if you noticed, you noticed. If you didn't, you didn't. And what it did was it stealthed patched this Mirage Orb, and a lot of players noticed the difference. And they noticed this by just testing it out straight away, and just noticed even on Darklings they were losing out nearly 50%, 80% of their damage that they actually had. And this is even on the level 4, level 5, or even the level 1, you know, all factors of the Mirage Orb. On top of this, there was another bug. This one I didn't specifically see, and I couldn't honestly find any video footage of it, but it allowed the artifact to kind of go infinite, meaning you could fire this thing across the entire map of Tamaris and try and hit someone across the map and kill them, which was kind of funny to see if it ever happened, but you know, it's patched now, right? So the problem was, though, these patches came without any warning. No players knew about this, no players understood what was going on, right? And obviously this was what caused the outrage, because players had been obviously spending thousands and hundreds of fucking dollars to get the artifacts, right? Because you have to spend money or gems in order to spin the Forge of Light event, in order to unlock the Mirage Orb artifact, which makes obviously sense. And why people are outraged, it makes sense, right? Because they've basically spent money on an orb, and it's instantly, with not even within a week or 2 weeks of being able to be used, literally as soon as this Forge of Light event has finished for all of the T1 servers, it immediately got patched, which is insane. So obviously I'm going to have a couple of screenshots up here where people started flooding the suggestions. Obviously it went into the general chat too, and everyone was outraged. And even, as you guys might have known, Boss Nasty did a complete interview with one of the biggest spenders in the game, Crazy Bob, and he just got a full refund. He declared one. Don't know if it's gone through or not on that story, but he's gone for a full refund on his account because he basically felt scammed, right? Because the way this was, you know, it was a change of a product without notifying basically the, you know, person who was buying it, right? The purchaser, right? So since then, it's now up to date. Hopefully you understand now, right? Everyone's mad. Mirage Orb got nerfed. And I was even mad for them, because I was like, this is unacceptable, right? So what has happened? 2 hours ago, as of today on the 6th, you will notice a new addressing the Mirage Orb question. So basically there was understanding, and they've gone through a more in-depth analysis. So initially they nerfed this whole artifact to the damage numbers you can see on the top side. But now they've adjusted it. They have rebuffed this artifact and doubled its current damage at all values. So you can see all of this now in the single target is doubled. The diffuse damage is all the same, but the actual major nuke that you're going to be dealing to the main person, you know, the single target, he is gonna be taking more damage now, right? So they've addressed this, they've rebuffed it, and I can tell you from what I've seen, a lot of the general chat are kind of happy that for once, guess what? They've listened to the community again, and they've reverted a change, and they've rebuffed the orb. Yes, it is carnage. Yes, it's crazy, but this is what development is about. And honestly, this is why we're going to start talking about some things that they could be introducing into the game, right? Because I'm going to make a full video on it, but stuff like this could be, addressed earlier on through a test server, and in the future, if there is going to be an immediate, bug that you've noticed, you should notify players even during the Forge of Light event and tell them, look, this artifact is doing 100,000 damage, which is bugged right now. It should be doing around, say, 40,000 damage, for example. Something in like, just to bring it down in line to make it more acceptable, for example. You needed to explain this to the players and the community before implementing the change. And we hope, and this is kind of the moral of today's video, we hope as a Call of Dragons community and even the content creator myself, that we find this information out before it happens. So before this patch gets put on, as a community, we should be told this is going to be happening on this day, and then it gets implemented. There's no way you had, you just did this off a whim without any knowledge of the Mirage Orb obviously not working the way it was working. So obviously some players are upset still. I'm going to wait and let you guys in the comments below tell me how you feel about this whole Mirage Orb situation. And at the same time, maybe the Call of Dragons devs, our community devs, are going to check hopefully these comments below and obviously hear your input from this whole area, right? Because it has been a mess. I'm not going to lie, it's been a whole major mess. But now it looks like it's been rectified, right? Let's be honest, it's been rectified and it is gone into a better position again for the players, right? So let's see what the whole future relies on. I thought I'd give you guys a nice little video about obviously the Mirage Orb, what has happened over the past few days, and obviously what has currently been the solution from the devs. So do you guys think it's enough, or do you guys think it's not? Do you guys think basically you felt scammed still and you believe you should get your gems or your Forge of Light keys refunded back to you? Or do you think, do you know what, since they have rebuffed it and it is better, and after we've tested it out it does feel much better, we're okay with it? Maybe that's your point of view, and I'd love to hear that, like I said, in the comments. So until then, till the next video, stay safe guys, stay sneaky, and peace out.